Mild. M-I-L-D. You catch up. You ain't have sauce. Nobody agree? So I'm wrong. Okay, I can be wrong. I'm talking about, but we at the, what is this called? This is the Laugh Factory. We was at the Savoy, you wouldn't be able to be up here that long. The niggas be like, get your whole ass down.
I came up in the hardest rooms in Brooklyn.
And you ain't
never with them rooms.
You just yelling.
Because I don't have a mic. I can talk to you straight up. You want to talk about it? You saying I'm mild. You saying I ain't come through the streets or the gutters is straight bull. And if you want to ask somebody, ask the mother that you know what I do. Okay, all right. Listen. This be fair. Fair conversation.
Ashy Larry, way to go.
No. Let's be fair. Let's be fair and real. You say you keep it 100. Know how I get down.
How?
32. I rip.
You rip mics?
I rip. You ask any ever see me bomb. Anybody. And you ask anybody that don't know me, I keep it gangster.
I don't say you
No,
bomb.
you trying to say I'm a bum. I ain't no bum.
No, I didn't say
and
that
saw.
Your money is mild. It's mild.
You know what? You know what you're doing now? You're a provocateur. You know how to incite people. Ain't nothing mild about my.
People look at you.
Ain't nothing.
If you was at the mall, they'll put you out with your hot dog in your hand.
And guess what? You can say what you want to say. You calling me a mild comic is totally off.
So you a strong comic.
I'm a beast.
So for those of you who don't know, that was Ashy Larry, a.k.a. Donnell Rawlings. He was made famous from the Dave Chappelle show, but he also does his own stand-up. And I guess the reason why he pulled up, which I'm surprised that they let him talk that long there at the Laugh Factory without security intervening, but he's still going off. And I guess he got mad because Corey said that his comedy was soft and moist, and Dave Chappelle, he was very critical of Dave Chappelle, saying Dave Chappelle wasn't that great. And Ashy Larry and Dave Chappelle are pretty tight. So I guess he came to defend both of them, and and it didn't turn out too well. And I'm surprised Corey, even though Corey did roast him a little bit. This is just this small 2-minute clip. But I figured Corey would have destroyed him right there. But hey, Ashy Larry, he did a follow-up based upon this because obviously they knew that this was going to go viral. So let's listen to what he had to say. Let's go.
First off, I think comedians nowadays, they're trying to sell controversy over comedy. I wasn't there to watch Corey. I had performed myself, and I was about to leave, and they announced that Corey's about to perform. And I know that he had said some ill things about Dave Chappelle. I know he said some ill things about some of the openers of Dave Chappelle. So I just sat there, wanted just to see what his take on what he felt about comedy or whatever. I sat there and I just waited. And then when he made the comment about that anybody that's done 3 movies in comedy has performed fellatio, I said, wait a minute, I've done 3 movies, right? And I've never been accused of that. And then I also fact-checked his IMDb, and Corey himself has done 4 movies. So I think he might be guilty of his own joke. It's unfortunate it came to this. Should I have yelled out at him? No. But, I've been rocking with my guy Dave Chappelle for years. I'm a little guy to my friends, my fans, and my family. And it was just, for me, it was a buildup. It was a buildup off of a lot of things that's troubling comedy. Corey is the type of comedy, he can go on stage, start with grunts, and by the end of it, you're laughing hysterically. I did not want to scream out at him, but I felt like protecting the integrity of myself and my friends, I thought I had to say something. And I thought I had to say something for people out here that have done over 3 movies.
So this is my first time. Maybe you guys already know. I didn't know the entire story. I'm watching this unfold with these clips right now. So I didn't know he had already performed that night. And at the Laugh Factory, from what I'm told, even though you may not be on the billing or whatever you want to call it for that night, some comics can just show up and perform randomly and they'll let them go on. But for him to not know that Corey was performing that night, I find to be strange. And I think somebody would have told him or gave him a heads up, unless it was one of those cases where he just happened to drop in. But if he did know, that's something that maybe he should have talked to him about. I'm pretty sure all these guys got each other's numbers. But he could have talked to him instead of doing that, unless this was something they planned to do. But let's get into what Corey had to say about this situation. Let's go.
He looked like one of them people from a village somewhere where people put oil pipelines through that shit without asking them. That's what he looked like. He ugly. So he wants me to jump and fall for the sucker shit. This for the youngsters. That man did everything in his power to get me to come out my body. We live in Hollywood, dog. Everything is a videotape. You can't come out your body because the nigga invites you to do it no more. When you get with a motherfucker, you got to get with his ass somewhere else. You dig what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
You can't just doot, 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 like back in the day, boop, ba-da, boop. You can't do that no more. It's a video of you doing whatever you do.
Right.
And if you really out here productive, man, you ain't got time to get in people money at the county. You ain't got time to get in people time at the county. Wherever you at. That man tried his best to make me come out my body, but I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do it.
It ain't worth it. It ain't worth it.
Right, it ain't worth it there.
Oh, yeah.
I said, if we was somewhere outside of Hollywood, you wouldn't be acting like this. And them people wouldn't let you talk as long as you talk.
I agree with that if it was a different location. But like I said, controversy, or as he said, either side being a provocateur, but him doing that at this man's workplace, even though he works there as well, for that night, for him to actually go out and do that, come on, unless you just trying to create a viral moment for yourself or come to the defense of Dave Chappelle and this whole movie thing that a lot of people tend to talk about. And I know Corey's talked about it in the past, that having a virgin backside is difficult to do in Hollywood. And hey, if you've been getting booked back to back, there may be something afoot at this point. But that's Corey talking. I agree with Corey. Other places you wouldn't act like that, but they allowed that to go on just to draw more attention maybe to this establishment, even though I'm pretty sure they get a decent crowd anyway. Strange situation, man. Ashy, Larry coming out of pocket, talking about I wreck mics and all this stuff, man. I think they're both funny dudes. But Corey, me knowing, and you guys watching Corey usually destroys people. But I guess he was taken aback by this situation with Ashley Larry just talking like this. But like he said, you're doing this because we're at this location right here. Anyway, guys, let me know what you guys think. What do you guys think about this situation? Comment below. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. Much blessings in abundance. Stick around for the next video that's going to pop up on the screen below. That's where I'm going to see you guys at. It's your favorite everything. This is Wisdom. I'm out of here. Peace.